Hello, this is Demo and our happy little pet Bob. Today, this is going to be my first review, so you bear with me. In the background, I got My Bloody Valentine going. Reason being, the review is going to be about World of Darkness Slasher. One of the many side books for Under the Vigil, which pretty much describes what happens when the hunters turn dark side. For example, if you seen TV show Supernatural, the scene where Dean was allowed to torture a demon, he temporarily turned slasher. And behind me they're explaining the legend of Harry Warden, who became a slasher through a traumatic experience. With the slasher book, you can come up with slashers from hunters who turn dark side, or like Henry Wharton there. Sorry. That it was a traumatic experience. Neat thing about it is that you get a lot of source material to make slashers, and what kind of slasher, which they describe it as an undertaking. I prefer to call it archetype because it's just pretty much Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees would obviously be a mask, Freddy Krueger fallen or legend, and Harry Warden would probably what I would like to call a pinball ascending slasher. Originally, he was an Avenger who became a mask, and then it was legend built.
He killed the two supervisors who had left the post the year before. And he cut out their hearts, stuffed them in a heart-shaped cannon.
I like that legend. I'm not sure if you guys heard it or not because of the camera.
Blood dripping on the side. Inside was a note.
Pretty much, there's a lot of strengths to this book. You can make slashers who become supernatural, or you can have them supernatural in origin, as they explain later on in the book. And pretty much almost any weapon becomes a favorite weapon, even though you don't have to take the favorite weapon merit. There is one merit I'm trying to look up here. Aha! Which is pretty much a slasher stable, the Monomaniac. Pretty much the merits and tactics are slasher staples. There isn't an actual mental. There's probably some mental merits if you probably put them under technicality, but slasher merits are mainly physical. And you get extra benedictions, castigations, drugs, relics, and a whole lot of tactics, which not only you can use as a light side hunter. And you actually do body modifications, like filing your teeth. They introduce two groups to the hunters, as if the hunt is like with all the books released thus far, or that. It's pretty much the hunters are pretty much overpopulating the hunter franchise compared. Well, pretty much the entire World of Darkness series, even if you include every supernatural one. Another interesting thing, one of the groups is called the VASCU, the Vanguard Serial Crimes Unit, the VASCU. is pretty much the, compared to Task Force Valkyrie, they are the actual beat cops. And they go through a process when you get high enough called telephonics. Pretty much you become a fake psychic. Definitely kind of a familiar video game. You get a lot of stuff from the interview, the investigation, research. There's even a few slashers you can incorporate as NPCs. Pretty much you can make any type of slasher. About a couple downsides is that sometimes if you're slasher ascends to the legend high archetype or undertaking, it's pretty much you gotta plot out the legend. I have a hard time with the guy I've shown you, known as the Gardener. It was hard trying to plot out a legend, especially on one page. And some of you, for every undertaking, they have at least 3 inspirations per undertaking. There was a lot I agree with. Some I felt they should made a better representation. For the Brute, Jacob Goodnight should have been one of them. And for Mask, since I recently got this DVD, I think Harry Warden would have been in there either as a Mask or a Legend. Anywho, World of Darkness Slasher is very good. You should go out, give it a try. And I'll see you guys when I see you.